Hello and welcome back to Monster Train. Today we'll be doing more runs. Yesterday we unlocked a new faction, but I'm going with whatever faction it gives me randomly. So we may or may not see that. The one we got was Umbra, which is that thing apparently. Let's just begin right away. Interesting combination. And the final boss weakens my people. Right, what have we got? Rage of Battle, Offering Token, and Sacrifice Imp. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit for the cost of 1 imp. Start of the turn, add a random imp unit to hand. Perfect. Do I have an imp? If not, we're going to get imps later on to go along with this card. Armor 10, multi-strike 1, or more damage for every kill. This is tricky. I think I just go with the slay bonus for growing strength. I'll probably get the chance to do multi-strike later. Okay, start them on each floor. It's the first battle, so nothing to lose. Hopefully there's not too many. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, I get an imp even if I don't have an imp in my deck. That's helpful. In that case, they do 5 damage each. I think I have to start up here. It's the only thing that really makes sense. So I don't want them to get into my room. Okay, let's put everyone up here. Front or back? Front, right? Can't afford that. And this one, can't afford that. We're done here. Oh, they get rage? That's bad. Maybe I should have thought this through a bit better. Apply 8 rage, that's useful. 3 damage. He'll survive. He's fine. Thinking. This guy here. Another Weld Imp. So. Then I can torch one. I'll do rage later on, I think. Or this one's gonna survive. Let's not let them past. Alright. Let's do the imp for extra action down here. Let's put a trained person down here. Sacrifice one of these imps. This one, I guess. I definitely want to put rage on someone. These ones won't be seeing anyone for a while if I do rage down here. This is effective. Final wave, yeah, they're not going to survive, are they? 3 rage to friendly units. It's decent. You're better off stacking it like this though. Then torching this one, I guess. What do you do? Adds a weight of contrition card to the top of my draw pile. It's not that bad. So they'll die, but they'll do some damage. When played, repeat all summon effects triggered so far. It's pretty good. Also 8 rage. Do you have rage already? No, just slay. Do I want more armor or more damage? Who attacks first? I have to get rid of this. And that kind of answers it for me. Wait, what was the rage summon effect that happened there? Oh, it's every summon effect whether it's on the field or not. Right? And it gave me extra turn. So, and armor. That's a good imp. I like that imp. Okay, rage up. Make an offering. This is more strong, so I'll use this. That was good. More imps. This one too, I guess. Okay. Units or spells? Hard decision. I think I'll pick the Branded Warrior. Ooh, multi-strike. Alright, what's better? 7 rage to give him 11 rage, or a straight 10 damage up? Even more rage, why not? From 4 to 11. That's for damage. I mean, the imp can do something too. Hey Jackjaw, welcome to the stream. Three spikes. I think I can deal with spikes there. Weak enough. Non-boss enemy units start with 3 spikes, which means they're gonna hit me when I hit them. Let's begin by putting you out. Then gain some extra actions. Murder them. Murder them for free. To kill the front enemy. Then let's use this on them. They're all dead now. And Branded Warrior, he's strong, but not a ton of health on him. I'm tempted to put him further up, but that might be a waste. I'll put him up front. Doesn't matter. It'll be fine. Rage 3 to friendly units. That's good too. Or I can just make sure they die. Thing is, my guy's gonna die too. Just from the spikes. Gotta kill one of them right now. We'll use this. They'll both die still. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's because he attacks twice. He's gonna get hit by the spikes twice. I probably would have been better off doing rage. Okay, he'll survive now. Let's put Imp up here. Too bad I don't have healing. This will be good though. This is the closest thing I have to healing, giving them some armor. You can go there. That's all I can really do. Everything else isn't going to do anything. Ooh, we've almost won this. I really want to play that somewhere. Let's do a lot of rage on you. Now we win. We just need to kill this one. Want more imp. Apply armor 20. I'd like to have that more often. Do I have helical crystals? I don't think I do. I want them. These are effective. So it does the damage twice, yeah? Okay, these are both decent. I think I'll get the Steelworker. Because they've got more health. All my people so far are pretty weak. Now let's duplicate the Branded Warrior. It's good to have two of those, I think. And mystery area. Ooh! Make a unit 2 bigger and do... We'll make it smaller so I can fit more somewhere. Let me think. I'd like him to be bigger. Oh, and it's not going to kill him, is it? It shouldn't, right? I should have done this before I cloned him. So they would have both been bigger then. Bad choices. Oh well. If I do it to the imp, what's that gonna do? Ooh, extra strong imp. Makes him 3 large. 4 large, 4 large, 4 large. 40 times 2 is good though. But 4 large, I don't think that's too feasible. Let's do it on the imp. There is a blinding flash and an ear-splitting roar. Where my ally once was, now stands a behemoth. As you depart, the train lurches under the creature's newfound weight. Yeah, we're definitely doing an imp run. Imp and Rage is what we're going for. That's bad. Let's put you in first. That was good. With you in the back. Look how big the imp is. Torch this one so it doesn't explode on me. Let's put one of my large ones, my branded warriors, up here. They've got Rage 11 and Multi-Strike. Don't care about that. This imp I'm not sacrificing, it's very healthy. Go here. I'd put this down here, but there's no room for it. What do you do? He does more damage whenever I cast a spell. It's probably worth casting a spell just to get rid of their friend. Yeah, I take less damage then, see? I think that'll be fine. Don't want to put anyone in front of the bomb. One action left though. It's not worth it. Keep my cards. I don't want my monsters to die for nothing. Some rage would be nice. And again. I'm gonna just do 8 rage straight up on this. That's all I can do though. They'll only lose their shield, it'll be fine. Go here. Rage onto this one again. That's not worth using. This one, not worth using yet. So let me get a few new cards. Won't be playing this on this turn. There's no one I want to weld. This one can take out them fairly easily. And let's use this, see what we get in return. Train person. Does it make a difference? It doesn't. The damage doesn't make a difference on this floor. Because we'll kill them in one shot with this guy anyway, so might as well stand the train person up here. Do 5 damage to enemy units, that's good. 8 rage, also good. My friend here is going to die though, so let's just hit them twice. He'll be fine. He'll die, but the train person doesn't really matter. I wonder, is there anything here worth using instead? No, I might as well just kill them. Keep my imp alive. Rage 3 would be good here. Summon them for more actions. And we can put our branded warrior here. My imp's almost dead. That would do 50 damage. It depends who attacks first. I don't know how to tell who's attacking first. If I attack first, it's better to let them live to do 67 damage. Otherwise, I might as well use this to do 50 damage. Either way, I can use this. Torch them for what it's worth. Okay, he'll take 25 damage. They won't get an attack in anyway, so I might as well do this, but then yeah, this is better. They take 50 damage and they take no damage from the attack. He'll kill me in one shot. That's what this floor's for. Here I might as well apply a lot of rage to you. Oh, we win anyway. Cool. Deal damage equal to however many imps I have in my deck. Well, this keeps giving me more and more imps, so I think that's obvious. Costs less per imp unit in play. And would I rather an extra action or an extra card or more space? Let me think. I think more space so I can put something else on the floor with the molting imp. Thanks, Jackjaw. Let me think. What exactly am I doing? I feel like capacity. Okay. I can get an overall upgrade and get rid of some cards. The healing doesn't matter. Or here I can buy a spell upgrade, get some cash, and get a unit. I think this way, even though I don't get the health, but then I don't know what's in the shop. I think I have to go this way. See what these are. Summon abilities trigger an additional time. Imps have a lot of those. So summon abilities is things like when they deal damage, he'll deal 10 damage instead of 5. And this one will do 40 armor instead of 20. The cards that I don't want, I don't really want the standard train guards. Two's more than enough at this point. Alright, 20 damage every kill. Or armor, and when I take damage, I get rage. Probably this. So if I use my Weld Imp on him, that's 40 extra armor on top of it. He still hits twice anyway. Oh no, he doesn't, just the once. I've gotten each upgrade but multi-strike, I think. The start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I don't want that. These ones are a pain if you have a lot of them that you let survive. It's not worth the reward. Okay. Let's begin. It's putting you out. I can bring you out because he's cheaper because there's an imp in play. Slay and armor. Slay to... Oh, on kill he gets armor. And on hit he gets rage. It's a lot of upgrades. So at least see what the other card is. An imp. My torch isn't going to kill anything. This is kind of useless right now because I don't want to put it up here and waste its active. Then again, it is strong. So it might be worth just putting it out anyway. If I get the other imp, I can probably trigger his damage effect again later on anyway. It'll be fine. You got the armor. Okay. You can go here. You can go here. Just grab the torch. It may be weaker, but it doesn't need to be the front unit, so I can kill the back unit so that it doesn't proceed. Easily some 20 armor. Rage would have been nice, but priorities. Okay, nothing's gonna kill them, so I might as well power up one of these floors. Probably put 2 of these on the top floor. That's 40 damage, and the rage from each of them will stack if either of them happen to get a kill. He'll continue on and kind of put a bad card in my deck, which is annoying, but it's not that bad. Just means I have one less action to use it. 90 damage, that's good. He's dead anyway. Let's begin by dealing direct damage. I can probably sacrifice the imp. Because if I sacrifice the imp, my front person gets the kill, which means he gets even more armor. and then I can put a new one out to give him another 40 armor. Oh no, I forgot that. I forgot to use it. Oh well, it's gonna hurt me. Get rid of it properly this time. 3 rage. Let's power them up for a little bit. And let's weld you. Do we win? We win. Fire Chomper, I've got one of those. Then again, there's no such thing as too many imps with this deck. Ascend and make them dazed. Deal damage equal to 4 times the amount of armor from friendly units. I'm tempted to go for the imp again. Even if I've already got that imp. Just from even more actions. Fire Frostbite 6. My magic spells will do 7 more damage or healing, so that's not that good. One damage to a random enemy unit 5 times. Could be useful for killing the ones in the back row, I guess. I'll go this way this time. Grab the artifact. Conserve actions between turns. Or grant 4 stacks of armor each time it's applied to friendly units. Kinda want to conserve my actions. Let's improve the spell. Which one's best to put this onto? Could probably permafrost this. So that makes it stay in my hand at the end of my turn. As for consume, what'd this do? 70 damage, but it's one-off sacrifice. Probably for the best, maybe, or no, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Probably only worth it on the crystals. The cheaper spell. I want to be able to sacrifice my imps easily. I don't want it to be up for grabs depending on whether my I don't want it to be dependent on if I have enough actions left. I need to sacrifice them or they'll end up taking up too much space because they multiply. Because this gives me an extra imp in my deck every turn. Okay, let's get rid of some things. What don't I want? I don't need one of the train stewards. Do I need the other one anymore either? I don't think so. A random artifact. Oh, if I let them attack a handful of times instead of just once, why would I give them that? It's a bit too extreme. Too powerful. Not worth it. Alright. You come out. You can have welds. Let's see what the alternate card is. Another welder. It's good, but it's not gonna get the other guy killed. I can't use this anyway. Might as well do it like this. This guy at the back. There we go. He's taking damage now. Hold on to that, but I can also use it whenever. Now I think of it, maybe permafrost and making it cheaper wasn't the best combination, but I can hold it or use it, dependent entirely on if I want to make room or not. For example, I want to put this one out. Then this one is cheaper, so I can put him into play. Then I can sacrifice the imp for free to kill them before they even start fighting. He'll kill that for money. What are you going to do? Heals? You'll have no one to heal. So I'll put you here, so you can start gaining armor to defend the big guy. More rage and multi-strike. 4 action. Deal damage. See, a lot of these aren't really helping, because I don't have anywhere to put the imps. I need more capacity. Might as well put someone up here. Don't really need extra action. I'll just use the lances to do a bit more damage. Maybe the one at the back will die. No, it didn't make enough of a difference. However, we should be able to kill them first shot and get more damage buff on us. Twice, that will kill them. bonus card. Impalate, that's good. I'll save this for later. Use this for extreme damage to the front one. They'll both die. He'll only lose 1 health. Let's torch the back one. Damage him. He's losing 5 now because he got buffed from when his friend died. Whoops. Alright. Giant imp. That'll do. We already win. Nice. More sacrifice imp. A new imp. I don't know if I want more sacrifice imp. How many consumed spells do I have? The 1. It's probably worth having him so when I play him I can get the item back even after I use it. That's a fairly expensive thing. 45 damage twice. Dazed, frostbite and spell weakness. I guess spell weakness. So that will mean my spells do 3 times as much damage as usual. Assuming that I use that first. Duplicate something. What do I want to shop? Cash, units, health. Remove the bad cards, duplicate a good one, and something else. I think I'll go this way. So let's remove the bad ones. I think the bad one at the moment is just Torch. They're not doing very much. No, I don't want to duplicate yet. I want to do this first. Just in case it gives me some kind of buff or a better card. Relinquish your life or your wealth and I may be rewarded. Let's pay coins for an artifact. Let's pay more coins for an artifact. They're going to keep questioning me until I pay them enough. My base gets 15 damage, so if an enemy does get through, I have a bit more defense in the worst case scenario. Now, who's the strong one? Sacrifice an imp, that's probably the best thing to do. Simply because I'm going to have that many imps on my field. I'm not going to have room to put more, so I'm going to need to clear them off often. if I want to make room for more of them. How close are we? Ooh, 3 fights left. That's pretty close. Not these things. I don't like the statues. I think it's the same boss every 6th floor though. Every time on the 6th battle. And they have multi-strike. Well, this is bad. 50 damage, that's good. Tell you what, it's probably worth putting him out. Putting him out for a lot of extra actions, sacrificing him so that this one dies shortly. Let's see, I could put a branded warrior at the front and you at the back. That's probably the best thing to do here. What's consumed? Oh, because I've killed him. Doesn't matter. This guy's probably gonna die. I don't think there's much I can do about it. Then again, I can probably just defend him. Oh no, there's no room. Good thing my action persists between turns. Wait, it does persist between my turns. I forgot about that. Last game I should have played a lot more of those imps that give me more actions. Let's just put this one here, I guess. Out of the way. That's unfortunate. Five damage, just like that. For a whole ton of rage. Hold on, what are you buffed at? You're buffed whenever I use a spell. So... too bad there's no way to just kill them easily. Let's do it like this. You can go here. Probably torch you. I'll make you rage. If I put you here, will you survive? You won't, you'll die to him. Right on the top floor. Top floor, probably should have put him behind the imp. Oh well. Extra damage so that that one dies. You're dying anyway. And let's do some damage to you. Just so we have less trouble with that statue later on. That's bad. Apply spell weakness 2. Draw a card. Extra action, I'd like that. You for a lot of damage. 9 damage. I don't know if I want to take that much damage here. You know, hit them with him. This one's gonna kill us. I don't want that. This one, he's not too strong anyway. That'll do. I can sacrifice an imp, but I've got none to sacrifice. I definitely want to weld this one at the front, so he gets 40 armor, survives a lot longer. Now I can sacrifice them. You're too big to fit on the floor. You can go up here. You can fit down here. I guess you can be the meat shield. But this one survives a bit longer. Let's do some random damage. Oh, that didn't work. $135 damage direct. What's your thing? After he kills, he gets rage. Why are you dying then? Heal if I could. Okay, direct damage. Sacrifice this imp to the boss. Summon this one. It's the same card anyway, might as well just attack the boss a bit more. Alright, extra actions. Where do I have room to put you? You can be the meat shield again. Wait, that 4 action, that doubles because of this one as well. So it's 8 action I keep getting for free. Watch you. I'll sacrifice this imp and I'll do a bit extra damage. We'll only take 1 hit and do 100 damage to the boss. Spawn the imp again. Sacrifice the imp. He'll die soon. Can make them rage. I'm more tempted to make him rage though, because that doubles the rage amount essentially. However, might as well hit the boss a bit. That's not too good for hitting the boss with. I would like more rage than just 5 damage. Rage is 8 rage is 16 damage, and it's doubled because he hits twice. Do we win? Almost. Let's begin with this. Sacrifice them. See what the other card is. Kind of lame, but it's still better than this. Damage, damage, damage. They'll win on this level, but we'll get them on the next level. Perfect. Double armor. That's good. Transfer all frostbite. Discard my hand and draw. I think double armor. I can afford that probably with how much stuff I've been collecting. And it will give my main guy a bit more survivability. Especially if I get a handful of Weld Imps. Extra card, not really necessary. An extra action, not necessary. I want capacity, fit more imps in. The more imps I can fit, the better. The more I can spam them, the more I can have extra turns. Alright. Discard some cards, shop and get some cash, or shop and something random. And a bit of health. That. Because I want to see what the random thing is, and I don't know what I'd buff in my units yet. Remove, consume, and be cheaper. Oh, more expensive actually. Is that worth it? Double armor. That's good, right? 45 twice if I can keep using it. Is double armor more important? What did I pick earlier? What was the card I chose? Just before? I need to remember what I just got. Double armor. Right. I'll do it on the damage one. Because I don't want that to cost 4. Extra power. 10's not much. This is a good one for that. 11 damage 5 times. And I can do it for free. Or would I be better off doing another one cheaper? Like this. So I can spam that. Let's have another look at my deck. Not sure. I do want this, I've got the money to spend. I do think I'll just make this one free in the end. 'Cause that's a free 50 damage. Ooh. 2 ornate chests have emerged from thawing ice. Both chests have a strange lock mechanism that look like they could be picked with shards from my major health. The more decorated chest might take a few more tries though. Do I break off some of my pie to get what's inside? I don't think so. I've got plenty of coins and I'll only have one more shop at most. So it's not worth a handful of coins. My health's more important at this point. The more health I have, if I mess up, the closer I'll be to winning, even if I mess up. For this, 15 armor and rage or more damage. I want this one. more armor, and more rage. So that will go well with my double the armor he's got on him. 2 battles left. Hope I win. That can be off, I don't care about 400 coins, there's only one shop anyway. Okay. We're gonna do this. I've got plenty of space, so let's do it like this. You at the front, you behind, welder in between. For even more armor. Why is he dying? You pierce. That's why he's dying. That's bad. Oh, I'll do this as well then to make sure he dies on this attack. I put an imp out. Wait, why do I only have one action? What happened to all my other actions? Oh, you need to go here regardless, I think. 18 damage, they'll survive. You here. That's all I can really do, I guess. I don't know why I only had one action. Rage 3 to friendly units. That's good still. He'll die. These ones need more help. Attack this one direct. They'll survive, and this one, I'd be better off doing some random amount of damage down here first, see what happens. Decent. This one I'm worried about though, who's killing them? Who's sweeping? The one at the back. $50 damage to the front enemy. It won't kill them, but it might make the difference. We kill them and move earlier. No. Or do we? Four actions. Spell weakness, I'd like that. And I can torch this one direct, but first, let's get 8 actions. And I can torch. And I can peek through my deck, I guess. I do want that. I can play it, do damage. Could sacrifice it, but it's the strong one. I want to leave it up there. Oh, he won't be getting rage anymore because he won't be getting hit. Oh wait, he'll still be getting hit by the enemy that sweeps, it's fine. Double armor, that's good. His armor's going up anyway. extra actions. Easy. Do rage 3 if I could, but that's only going to work up here. 8 rage onto you. He's going to die though. Double armor on you. Frozen Lance to you, and I really don't want to sacrifice this one, but yeah, I don't think it'll save this one at the back, sadly. Even if I did that. Okay, we've got a few action. Let's buff up the actions. Make us some room. I probably should have left them there so this one's cheaper to bring in. 100 damage is good. You can come into the back, just like before. I have a backup, I've cloned him earlier. You can go... Do I have any other big ones in my deck that are good at defense? No. This one's probably best on his own floor. Like up here. And again, it depends if I want to let things past, doesn't it? I've got the room, so I'll stack them on top of each other to hopefully kill the boss a bit sooner. Rage onto this one so it multiplies. Ice Storm onto you. There we go. Train's empty. Do I have any consumed items? I do, the Urchin Spines. I can get those back with this guy. Which will make you... Oh, I can do it twice actually, because summon abilities are doubled. Therefore, I can double your armor again. Right. Make you doubly weak to spells. How much damage does this do? I win anyway, just 100. I win. Hey Gatorbyte, I'm going pretty well, how are you? I'm on the... After this battle, there's one battle left, so we've almost seen whether I've beaten this run or whether I'm going to fail it. There's one battle left. Imp. Another sacrifice imp card. I want that. I have too many imps. Deal 90 damage if they get to the top. Let me think. 90 damage if they get to the top. You're good? I'm glad to hear. Which way? Sis. Trinkets. Ooh. I don't want to go this way. I don't have anything to remove, and a duplication would be nice, and I don't need money that badly. I have quite a bit. It's only 75 cash anyway. That's useless. Let's upgrade a spell. Gain holdover. What's holdover do? It's played on top of my draw pile next turn. Oh, so that means this is my spammable card. spammable. And I can make it free as well. Or, yeah, I'll make it spammable and free. I think that's the best thing to do. Because it does 60 damage because I have 4 imps in my deck, but I get another imp in my deck every turn. You haven't streamed all week? It's only Tuesday or Monday though, it's fine. Bonus magic power on 2. Too bad I can't do Ice Storm again. 100. Hold on, let's hold on to my money for a second. Let's see what's in the other shop. Apply silence when the unit enters my train. 2 damage when it moves between floors. That'd be good for finishing off the ones that are in the back. I feel like the jack strips are the best one, just to whittle down the weak ones at the back. Because I've got nothing that can sweep. Nothing can really hit them at the back. A few spells can, but I don't want to rely on those. If they come in late, I have too many imps in my deck to really see the spells too often. So just these. And that leaves me enough for extra magic power on this one. I'll do 100 damage if I'm in a panic. And let's duplicate a card. Get rid of 2 imps in a turn? What do you think? You didn't stream half of last week. I'm sorry to hear. What do I want to sacrifice more imps? Difficult decisions. I think I want this one duplicated so I can do crazy damage for nothing. And this is the last boss. I'm so dead. So all of my units start 3 attack weaker than usual. So I'm going to have to stack on the rage quickly. Okay. I reckon this one has to go down the bottom, but he's got not very much that'll let him survive. 5 damage to enemy units, decent. Or a handful of 11 damage for free. That'll take care of that one for sure, and do a bunch of damage to the boss, and it's free. No reason not to. Okay. They do 30 damage. Anything I put on the bottom will die. Nothing's that strong. So I need to build my defense up here. You at the front. For free. You can go at the back. Let's see. I can kill one of them. That's probably for the best. Gosh, I want to take that back now. If I saw I could have killed that one. Is this the beatable game? Yeah. There's 8 rounds. This is the last boss. It's got 2,000 health on it. Okay. I think I messed up, sadly. I should have put them down here. Put the imp at the front, so it killed him. Okay, next best thing to do. Do that with the imp anyway, or have enough imps, it doesn't matter. Put you at the top so you can hit the boss and get some shield. The boss doesn't attack back until the end. When it does, it's dangerous. Three rage to friendly units. That's good. We'll apply rage 3 to friendly units, and that stacks with this one at the back. So they'll both stack rage on everyone. Sacrifice the imp, I think. Torch the one at the back. It's not good. I think I'll leave the imp there to absorb some damage. I don't want my main guy here to die. I'll do some damage there. Hopefully on my next turn I get another imp. Or something. Okay, let's begin with one I can sacrifice, I guess. So I'll play this one. I'll sacrifice it. Then I'll play this one. And if only my imp dies, it's worth holding onto the sacrifice. Instead, I'll use an offering. Nothing worthwhile. I'll just use this instead then. On this floor. They all have googly eyes. That's an option in the setting. You can choose googly eyes on or off. See? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I need a welder here. Some extra armor. Now they'll all die, but I'll still take a lot of damage. Okay, I'll use this for 120 damage. It goes straight back on top of my deck, right? Or it should have. Got another welder. I'd like to put him there, but actually I can put him there if I sacrifice this one. He's got 80. Let's do some decent damage to the front guy here. Good. Good. Thanks for the host, Gatorbyte. Once again, I really appreciate it. These just go straight back on top of my deck, don't they? And I've got it twice, so I can spam it. You can go here. I want 8 more action. Sacrifice you. for another card. Double armor on you. I've got the spare action, so I might as well put this one here, even though it's not going to actually... I'll do it here so it kills one. That's my big one. He can get rage, I guess. Didn't realize that was my big imp. He's down there now. They're gonna die. I'm gonna take minimal damage compared to my thing. He's healing himself with armor. I'll make sure that one dies, at the very least. I'll try and get a bit of a hold on the bottom floor. It's probably not gonna work though. I think I need more than imps to hold a floor. New imp. Let's put you at the front to protect the other one. What's this do? Apply spell weakness 2 to enemy units. That'd be good. Spell weakness 2. Re-trigger the effects. That will kill a few of the back ones. And quite a bit of damage too, apparently. And it gives me my cards back because that one guy who gave me the cards back, that was one of the effects. Double armor. These imps are actually strong now. Look how much damage they're doing. And look at the armor they've got. I don't believe this. Another 2 spell weakness, please. 150 damage. Kill them. That's a big chunk out of the boss's health. My avatar is an Avali. It's not a Pokemon, it's a race. I think it was originally in Spore. And it was also a modded race in Starbound, which is where it's most well known from. Let's take out a big chunk of their health. I don't want to sacrifice that imp. I'll sacrifice this one so I can put another imp on this floor. Middle floor's got so much damage, it's not even funny. Alright, we need more armor on this floor. Big guy here is free to spawn. 8 rage. I think I'm happy with that, as long as it weakens them here, that's the main thing. 8 rage is best where it multiplies, so I'll put it on him. He's at the back, he'll survive longest. Let's see. 100 damage to you. It's a bit of overkill. Yet still. You can go in front. You're free to play because I have that many imps. Let's do about 300 damage straight up. They'll do about 100 damage themselves. And my turn carries over my actions. I want them to survive to this floor, but weaker, so that my main guy here can finish them off. Let's see, how do I want to do this? We'll survive. I want Rage 3 here, but it may not be an option. Might as well put the Rage down here. Apply the Rage. apply some damage. Yeah, I don't care about 15 damage to 200 health. It's going to be more impactful to do some things here, I think. Impalate. Another one, I guess. Sadly, that doesn't kill them. The best thing to do is something like this. Even though it's just 2 damage on the boss, it seems bad, but this lot can reach the boss now. They'll die, but if we get an attack in, at least one of the first 2 or 3 attacks, I think it attacks 3 times in a row though. How am I going to do 2,200 damage? It's only got 900 health left. 1 damage at a time. What you do is you try and do synergies and break the game. For example, notice how my main guy has 190 damage because I've stacked his power. So every time he kills an enemy, he gets an extra 10 damage. Every time he kills an enemy, he gets 15 armor. Every time he gets damaged, he gets 6 damage, but it goes down 2 every turn. So he's got 190 damage, which is huge. And this one, the damage on this card keeps going up and up because this item gives me an extra imp in my hand from nowhere at the start of my turn. And when I discard my hand without playing an imp, it goes back into my deck, right? That's 1 extra imp in my deck. It doesn't stay in my deck between battles, yet it's an extra imp in my deck. And every imp in my deck is 15 damage. You'll recall that this card did 60 damage initially, now it does 195 damage. So I can do 195 damage, or I sacrifice this imp for more actions and an extra card, because I've got enough actions. You know, it's this kind of thing. Rage. Rage is 2 damage per rage point, so that brings it up to 100. But he attacks twice, so that's essentially another 30 damage. I've freed up some room here so I can stack even more armor. I'll probably kill him in the first hit. I'm usually pretty bad at this game. I got lucky. Done. Achievement unlocked. 20/20 vision. For having googly eyes on. I can turn them off now. Covenant rank 2, so I can... Yeah, I won, but that was on... There's 25 levels of difficulty. I've won once before on difficulty 0. And that was on difficulty 1, which basically adds 1,000 health to the last boss, I think. This one puts a few filler cards in my deck that I can't use. So essentially I need to be more resourceful. So I unlocked the next level. And I got an extra... Every card that I had, I now have a cool border for. To show that I've won a game with those cards, I guess. I've leveled up so I can unlock some new cards like this. I can use it once and it doubles the amount of rage. And this is a permanent thing. This means all my demons will attack once more. Which is pretty good. Siren Song. I can only use this on the second last floor. What it does is it puts them all upwards into my... I don't know how good that is. What that does is that lifts the enemies into the room I'm trying to protect, but they can't attack for 3 turns. My thing can attack them, but they can't attack it. But that's risky. You can't put monsters in your main room. Risky play. Apply spell weakness 2 to enemy units when they enter that room just below. Nice. 1 win streak. So every deck in the game, you essentially have 2 factions that your deck's merged between. You start with just Hellhound and Awoken, but as you go you unlock more factions, which is more decks, more cards. You can see here, all my friends have made it to higher difficulties than me out of the 25 levels. Yeah, let's look at what cards I got the cool border on. These ones. A lot of imp cards, because you saw how many imps I was using. I was spamming the imps. So I guess it's a way of telling which cards in a run you've won with before if you want to try and do different runs, or it's to force you out of your comfort zone into finding synergies with other cards. Like, you can imagine how good this would have been, right? If I had the battering ram, 4 times the amount of armor on friendly units on the floor, one of my guys on that floor had 200 armor. I could have done 1,000 damage with just this. And that's before applying a spell debuff from the purple deck. Okay, that one and that one. This is the green deck, which I haven't won with. I won with the green deck once, but you need to be on difficulty 1 at minimum to get the gold borders. And there's this deck. So red deck's based on damage, green deck's based on heals and heal buffs and defense, and purple's based on spells and getting buffs when you cast spells. Probably only on PC, I'm not sure, but there's a lot of different cards, and each faction has, each clan has a different kind of playstyle to it. You can see here the cards that I got. Depending, I can choose any of these borders that I've got unlocked, which is just this one, to choose which frame I want on those specific cards. So these ones, this one's the only one that I've seen all the way up. The other 2 I've kept switching between them after I get one of the points. I haven't used this one yet, and I haven't unlocked that one yet, so I'm not too sure what they're about. Let's see if it says. No, it's not going to tell me unless I play with them. Bonus 120 points. I think that's from my coins, maybe. Do I have time for another one? Probably not, but I'll show you the one that I haven't seen yet. See what they do. See if it says anything about them. So these are the ones I haven't used yet. Commune with the ancient Umbra Shroud, the original residents of Hell. Mine the Crucible for precious materials to help in the fight against Seraph. Yeah, I'm not too sure what their deal is. But I've just been playing with random because I like knowing that each time I do it, whether I lose or not, it's going to be something different, you know? Especially since I haven't, if I go back. Especially... Wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to go somewhere. I'm wanting to go to my logbook. That's the place I'm trying to go. Especially because none of them are max level yet, so I've still got cards to unlock. Got a few clanless cards as well. I wonder what clanless cards I got the border from. Let me see. I didn't get any clanless card borders. I do like the gold border, it's nice. I could just select every card I've mastered and actually get a rundown directly instead of doing it one at a time. This game also has these game modes, so there's a daily challenge that's preceded, I think, but you don't level up from these ones. But everything is unlocked except for the card frames. You can basically look for or send seeds to friends, for example. So if you wanted to play the run I just played, I could send it that way, I think. I think that's what that means. And here, it's kind of like a speed run, and you can see where everyone else's train is as you do it, and which path they choose. That's my understanding. I haven't done any of these modes yet, but there's some options. You can see I usually lose. 2 wins. Took me 9 runs. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs on difficulty 1 until I won. But yeah, you can see how I've been using different combinations of decks, which keeps it interesting. It mixes it up. Two is better than 0. What concerns me though is how much harder it gets with these difficulties. For example, I think difficulty 2 adds 3 cards in my deck that are basically, I think you'll see it in Clanless. It calls it dead weight, but I think it's the same stuff as this, but without purge. What purge means is if you pay it, it's out of your deck. It's just like a card that does nothing. And it just takes up a spot, so it means sometimes I'll essentially have drawn 1 less card. The only thing it's good for is if you have an item that requires you to discard a card, then you know which one you're going to discard. You know, because you don't want dead weight. This one's good though. If you hold on to that, you get this after 2 fights, which it's free for 2 actions and an extra card. So I mean, if you can manage to hold on to that, it's worth it. It is confusing and there's a lot of different cards and clans, but the way it works is because you usually combine 2 decks together, you don't see all of the effects in any game. For example, the red demons have rage effects and imp effects and all of that kind of thing. However, if you have the green deck with any other deck, you won't see rage, you won't see imps. But with the green deck, you'll see things like thorns and sting. So you can sting for free, which a lot of cards will give you sting. You have damage on heals. You have spikes, which means it's kind of like what's the word? When they attack you, it deals damage back to them. You can stack that up to do more damage to them than they do to you. But that's something that's unique to the green deck, if that makes sense. However, the things unique to the purple deck, you'd have things such as freezing the enemies. You have enemies that power up when you cast a spell. They get extra abilities. So it kind of stacks that way. And I think the purple deck also has Frostbite, which is like a damage over time effect, which you don't see in any of the other decks. So although there's quite a lot going on, the way it's set up makes it so that there's a lot of different combinations of what can go on, but it'll never be the case where everything's going on. Everything you get should synergize in some way with your other cards if you pick them right. Well, thanks again for tuning in. I think that's where I'll finish it for today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Isn't this working? Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Bye.